Hello everyone and welcome to Duffy Memorial English School online classes, and today we will go through the lesson named how to tell wild animals. Okay, how to tell, you can say, or you can say how to know, or you can say how to call wild animals. Let's read it first. This humorous poem suggests some dangerous ways to identify or tell wild animals. Okay, humorous means funny. Okay, this poem tells a funny way to identify wild animals. Read it aloud, keeping it a strong and regular rhyme. We have to read it aloud and maintain the rhyme also. Let's move on the first paragraph now. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, if any time you go by chance in the jungles of east, and if there and if in those jungles should to you advance comes to you, okay, a large and tawny beast. Tawny means yellowish brown, okay, tawny means yellowish brown and beast means animal. And if towards you comes a tawny beast, a yellowish color animal, if he roars at you, and if that animal started roaring at you as you are dying, this one is the short form of dying, and as you are dying, okay, you will know, only then you will know it is the Asian lion. And if lion is roaring at you, it means you are about to die, then you will know that it is Asian lion. Okay, come on the second paragraph. Now we will identify a tiger. Okay, or if sometime when roaming around, or sometime if you are just strolling here and there, a noble wild beast. Noble, you can say a brave, great, whatever you can say, a noble wild beast greets you. And if you are roaming here and there and a great wild beast greets you, meets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, the background of that animal is yellow, and stripes of on him is black. Okay, just notice if he eats you. You will have to notice then that he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Discern means identify. This is the simple rule to discern a Bengal tiger. Okay. Now come on the next. Now we will identify a leopard. Okay. If strolling forth, strolling means you can say walking without much reason, walking here and there uselessly. Okay, if strolling forth, if you are strolling forth a beast you view, then you will view a beast whose hide means skin, whose skin with spots, whose skin is full of spots, is peppered. Peppered means here and there. In 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 that animal's skin you will see a lot of spots peppered here and there. As soon as he leapt at you, and if that animal jumped at on you, you will know, only then you will know it is the leopard. That animal is leopard. Twill, it is called it will. It is not, it is an English which is used normally in old times. Okay, it will do no good to roar with pain. Now it is no good to roar with pain. He will only leap and leap again. He will only continuously jump at you, and he will continuously attack on you. Okay, this now next move to the next page. Fourth paragraph. If when you are walking round your yard, and if you are just walking in your yard, you meet a creature there. Creature means you can say a living being. Okay, you meet a creature there who hugs you very very hard, and if that creature is hugging you very very hard, be sure, then you have to be sure it is a bear. If any animal at your yard hugging you, then you will have to be sure that that animal is bear. If you have any doubt, and if you have any doubt, I guess the poet is guessing, he will give you just one more caress. Caress means touch. And move to the next paragraph. Thou to distinguish beast of prey. Let me tell you one more thing. This paragraph is one of the most important paragraph for exam point of view. Okay, Thou to distinguish. Distinguish means understand. Thou to distinguish beast of prey means hunter of hunters. Okay. If you want to distinguish hunter of hunters or beast of prey, a novice might nonplus. Novice means someone new at work. Okay. Nonplus means confuse. Someone new may confuse the crocodile you always may tell from the hyenas. That's why you always have to tell from crocodile to hyenas. Like hyenas come with merry smile, but hyenas come with merry smile, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Okay. If you want to distinguish hyenas and crocodile, then you will have to remember this thing, like hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. And otherwise they almost similar. Okay. Look guys, now come at the last paragraph. The true chameleon is a small lizard sort of thing. A true chameleon is very short and lizard kind of thing. He hasn't any ears at all. The chameleon hasn't any ear and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, and if on the tree there is nothing you can see, it is the chameleon you see. Then you will see chameleon. If on the tree there is nothing, only then you can see chameleon, otherwise you can't. Okay, that's it for the chapter. I hope you understand. Have a nice time. Good day.